Om Sadashiva-Samadhanam Shankaracharya-Devam Asmadacharya-Devam Vande Guru Parampara. Now we are talking about the Mahavakyas. Those who are in the Chambur class, on that WhatsApp group of the Chambur class, from the Shiva Purana they have picked up Mahavakyas and sent it. It's there on the WhatsApp group, Chambur class. Sandhi or someone has done that. Yeah. Okay. So, Mahavakyas keep coming up everywhere. Now, here, let's look at the Gita, the Bhagavad Gita. Why Bhagavad Gita? Because there are a lot of Gitas. In the Mahabharata itself, Uddhava Gita, Anu Gita, Brahmana Gita, Hamsa Gita, both are. But the Bhagavad Gita. Sanat Sujatiya. Yeah, all that is there. But at least that's not called the Gita. This is Gita mein sab hai. So the first verse that came to my mind when I looked about in the light of the Mahavakyas. Again, there are plenty. I just picked up a few for looking at it. Okay. The most closest to it is from the 13th chapter. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. Before that he had said, idam shariram tu kaunteya kshetram iti abhidhiyate. This body is called kshetram. Later on he elaborates kshetram. Because the 13th chapter starts with an unwritten question of Arjuna. What is Kshetra, Kshetrajnaha, Purusha, Prakriti, Jnanam, Jneyam? You won't find it written, but this is what it is. There, in answer to that, he says, Idam Shariram tu kaunteya Kshetram iti abhidhiyate. Yotad veti Kshetrajnaha iti. Who knows the body is Kshetrajnaha. Then he says, after that he says, the Kshetrajnaha, okay, Kshetrajnam, api mam vidhi, know me to be the Kshetrajnaha. Sarva Kshetreshu Bharata, not in one body, all bodies. Sarva Kshetreshu Bharata. And what you are calling Jnanam is what? Kshetra Kshetrajnayor Jnanam. Yattat Jnanam Matam Mama. If you want to know what is knowledge, this is knowledge. Everything else is part of Ajnanam. Because all knowledge of duality, Ajnanam only. Now look at the presentation. In the Mahabharata and therefore in the Gita as well, Krishna is presented as Ishvara. Now it doesn't matter whether Krishna existed or not. Whether Krishna was a historical figure or not. I'm sure he was a historical figure. It is no more mythology because we discovered the city of Dwaraka. Christopher Fernandez had a lot of interaction with the team that did the underwater excavations of Dwaraka. So it's no more mythology, it's not a myth. Because we remember whenever we used to go to Dwaraka, the modern Dwaraka, and go to the Dwarakadisha temple, Krishna is there. The Pandas will catch you. Say, this is a modern temple. The old temple is out in the sea. And they would take you in a boat and make you offer flowers in the sea. Here is where the old temple was. So some people did an excavation. They found a whole city there. So the story that Dwaraka was a gift to Krishna by Lord Varuna, with the premise that after his death, they would take it back. Varuna would take it back. Okay. That way there are a lot of stories about Dwaraka. I also read somewhere that when Aristotle spoke about Atlantis, the sunken continent, he was actually speaking about Dwaraka. I don't know. These are all legends and stories. We don't know for sure. But whether Krishna was historical or not, the presentation, how it is presented, Krishna is Ishvara. Whether he accepted Avatara or not, whether he was God who became man or man who was venerated as God, that doesn't matter. Okay. The presentation is his God. Therefore, whatever Krishna says is from the standpoint of Ishvara. Which brings to mind an interesting case that happened in Poland. A nun filed a case against ISKCON. Have you all read that? Saying that ISKCON is propagating a false religion, whose founder, Krishna consciousness, whose founder, had no morals because he had 16,000 wives. Correct? Okay. So the nun was asked to take the stand, and the defendant for ISKCON said, "Can you repeat the oath you take when you were initiated as a nun?" She refused to do so. So he asked the permission of the court to read out the oath. And the oath states that every nun considers herself to be a bride of Christ. He said there are 1 million nuns. So who was immoral? If all of you are brides of Christ, then you have 1 million nuns. Krishna had only 16,000. Yeah, and the case was dismissed.
The oath is
Nun, yeah.
takes the oath.
Yeah, bride of Christ. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, ask me. Yeah. They even given a ring to wear. Yeah. Yeah. And then they criticize us for Devadasis. Huh? Anyway, that apart, doesn't matter. All that is historical. This is in passing. Okay? In passing. I've heard this. And the character who sent me that message claimed to have verified it. Okay? He claims to have verified it. Whatever is the case. It doesn't matter to me because presentation is Ishvara. That's what matters to me. That means anything that whenever Krishna uses the word I, Mam, Aham, etc., it is from the standpoint of Ishvara. That's the presentation in the whole of the Mahabharata and the Gita. Here and there, yes, he is also presented. He is presented as a human being, as also Ishvara. That's why the theory of Avatara, etc. And Ishvara is saying, I am the Kshetrajnaha in all the Kshetras. Kshetra is body. An object of your awareness is called Kshetra. The field and the knower of the field. Translations. Kya karega? Kshetra literally means that. So now what? Isn't there a direct statement? You are me. Or rather, I am you. Direct statement. And he's saying Kshetrajnaha, the knower, the wearer, the sakshi, the witness, I, is me, Ishvara. What is he? Ishvara, Jagat Karnam Brahman. Again, remember, Ishvara means Jagat Karnam. There is no other Ishvara for us. Okay? When you say Ishvara, he is the source of everything. Yato imani bhutani jayante. There is no other Ishvara. You worship him in a million forms. That is only for worship, Ishtam. according to your psyche, etc. How you are conceiving of Ishvara. All those are conceptions. Yeah. That's why usually in a puja room we have all forms. I'm sure any one of you worship more than one form. Unless you don't worship at all. That's why it's easy for us to accept another form. Went a new form, chalo, koi farak nahi padta. Old man, father in heaven, no problems. अपना झूलेला जैसे दिखता है. अपना झूलेला जैसे दिखता है, ठीक है. Not a problem. I mean, what is the problem? One more form or one less form. Less form. Ishvara Jagat Karanam. Nimitta, Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam. Think Mam Vidhi. Kshetrajnam Mam Vidhi. Understand. So again what will happen? The same Bhagatyaga Lakshana is in play, isn't it? Samanadhikarnyam. You are me, I am you. Samanadhikarnyam. Same thing. And therefore Visheshna Vishesha Bhava. Not possible. I cannot be an adjective to Ishvara, Ishvara cannot be an adjective to me. Therefore, you're forced to go to Lakshana. And the Lakshana is already indicated by saying Kshetrajna. It's already indicated, no? Kshetram yo janati iti. Who knows the Kshetra? Mahavakya I can all the things are applicable. Because it's a Smriti, you will say it is like a Mahavakya. Smriti is. This is a Prasthana Traya. So it's taken as Pramana. And if there are not statements like this in the Gita, how will you gain moksha? Akhandakara vritti kaisa ho jayega? For moksha you need Akhandartha Bodhakam Vakyam. A sentence which reveals you as the indivisible whole. If you don't get that in the Shastra, then you won't get knowledge. You as limitlessness you won't know. If you don't know you as limitlessness, you won't get moksha. Therefore, if you restrict the Mahavakyas to 4, Gita padne se moksha nahi hoga. Gita to samsari log ke liye hai. You have to say things like that. Gita to samsari log ke liye hai. Agar moksha hona hai to Upanishad to padna hi hota hai. That is true. It's necessary to study the Upanishad, that apart. But who said Gita is not enough? Remember all the dhyana slokas? Gita asu Gita kartavyam. Kimuktam Vanya Shastri. What even necessity was it? Everything that you need to know is said in the Gita. Correct? It's all there. Complete. Any Upanishad is complete by itself. The Gita is complete by itself. Therefore, Mahavakya has to be there. Therefore, Kshetrajnam Chapi Mam Vidhi. It's exactly like a Mahavakya. Identical. To understand it, the same Bhagatyaga Lakshana, etc. When you teach, we don't always use the technicalities. Samanadhikarana mein. Why is it necessary? That is technical analysis. Not of the stock market. Technical analysis of the Gita. Or the Mahavakya. How does it take place? How does the knowledge take place? So Bhagatyaga Lakshana, all that. So Samanadhikaranyam first, Visheshna Vishesha Bhava naturally, and then because not tenable, Lakshana, the two Lakshanas are not applicable, the third one, Bhagatyaga, is applicable. All this is to understand how exactly it works. Why? If we understand how exactly it works, your understanding is better. But if I had said all this when you were studying the Gita, what would happen? भाग गया था Complete Tyaga, not Bhagat Tyaga. Jahar Lakshana, completely give it up, bring something associated, thoda yoga karo, ye karo, wo karo. बस हो गया. Therefore, there we didn't give you the technicalities. We didn't give you the technicalities. As it is, people run away. I was taking this class. Pedder Road, I decided, okay, they were asking me for a class. So I said, Gita, whole Gita, I will teach you. Okay. So the first day, people came. My host, her friends, known people who are interested, some people known to me already. Okay. Then someone asked me, sir, you're going verse by verse? I said, oh, very good. We'll understand every verse. I said, yes. How long will it take? I said, 3-4 years. Because once a week only class. So 3-4 years already. 2 people dropped out. 3-4 years we can't. So I completed the Gita there. Then I asked the lady, please ask your friends, what is it that they achieved in these 3-4 years that they would have not achieved if once a week they would have come to the class? Correct? Because they saved that time. So obviously they would have used that time for some purposeful activity. So what is it that they have achieved that they would have not achieved if they had come for that class? They would have missed a few sessions in the local club. That's all. Okay. So, as it is, people find it difficult. So, if you bring in Samanadikarniyam, Bhagatyaga, Lakshana, etc., there is too much for people to take. Therefore, technically, we don't pick it there. Not necessary also. Where you can explain it non-technically. No? All of you are listening to me explaining it non-technically. But this is the thing. The Kshetrajnaha that I am aware of is nothing but Ishvara, Jagat Karma. Karya Karanam is Mithya. That Mithya you are taking from Chandogya Upanishad. Where is it said in the Gita? Where is it said in the Gita? सोचो जरा. All of you studied the Gita. Enough. इतना तो आ गया है दोनों. Na sato vidyate bhava, na bhavo vidyate sata. Without satyam mithya, you cannot understand that verse. There asat, there etc. is mithya. Yeah, directly. Bola hai. Second chapter, this is being said in the 13th chapter. Are you getting it? Therefore, that verse is clean cut. Later on he elaborates what Kshetram is, which includes the whole creation. He is including. Ahankara, Ajnanam onwards down, he says everything is Kshetram. And the Kshetrajna is Ishvara. That is myself. Completely the same. Second chapter में किधर है? Homework. You go back, look, where is a Mahavayakya-like statement in the second chapter?
Second chapter.
मैं ही सब ढूंढ के लेके आएगा तो फिर क्या? मजा किधर? Now you have to listen to the Mahavakya Vichara, you should be able to pick up, ना? किधर है? What is the light indicating? नहीं, थोड़ा ज्ञान कम है, नहीं हो जाएगा. हो जाएगा, confident. ट्यूबलाइट है, थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, लेकिन हो जाएगा. I'll come back on. Understood or not understood? The Kshetrajna talking on with you. Why I am not elaborating too much is because you are listening. If you don't understand, let me explain further. Is that clear? Is that Kshetrajna talking on with the question? Doubt hai to or not clear? Tell me, I'll explain. I have no issues on that. Clear or not clear? If not clear, tell me. Kshetrajna's standpoint of knower, awarer, Sakshi. That Sakshi is direct anubhava for all of you, no? Directly, I am Sakshi is known or not known? Right? Before lunch, क्या किया हम लोग? With all the disturbance, you struggled a bit, but you are there, no? But at least, थोड़ा time तो था ना?
Swami, the Kshetrajna is the knower.
Knower, awarer, the Sakshi, the witness. Therefore, what happens is there the Bhagatyaga is already done. He is not saying body is you. He has already done the negation. Because Kshetrajna, the word he has used. Idam shariram kaunteya kshetram iti apitiyate. This shariram is kshetram. Kshetrajna is you, the one who is aware of the body. So already negation is done. No? Correct or not? He has already done the negation for you. He has made it simpler. Not like Varunaha making it difficult for Bhrigu. You know, he has done. Of Krishna, Apna, Chitta Chora. In Malayalam they call Krishna Kalla Krishna. Robber. Thief. The only Lord who pyar say you call him thief. Only Krishna. Do you say thief to Shiva? You. To Kali, Durga? To Krishna.
Ranchod in Gujarat. Ranchod in Gujarat.
Yeah. Chitta Choraha. Makkan Chor. In Gujarat, they give him a birth name. Ranchod.
Why?
You know what is Ranchod? Someone who's run away from a battle. And then he will say, I am Ranchod Das. Krishna didn't run away from a battle. When Kala Yavana was attacking, he said, let the Yadavas cross over. Let them make that whole trek from Mathura to Dwarka. I will mislead Kala Yavana and make him follow me. He diverted it. But Gujaratis are traders, yeah. Where do they understand strategy of war? Predominantly. The Bhaktas, Krishna Bhaktas in Gujarat are all traders, most of them are traders. Strategy of war is different. Not all that different. If you really look at strategy of war in trading, you will find a lot of things similar.
Swamiji, I didn't understand. You said Karya Karana Mithya.
Yeah, I said that even in the explaining Tattvamasi. No?
Not getting-
Cause effect, the moment you say cause effect,
Yeah.
Karyam effect, Karanam cause, Mithyatvam comes into the picture. There is no other way. Look at it. Cause effect is something that all of us take it as a given. Whichever branch of knowledge you are studying, whichever branch of knowledge, including cooking, making a cup of tea, cause effect is there. There is not a single discipline of knowledge which does not accept cause effect. Manufacturing, designing, anything, you take it. Cause effect. So cause effect has become firmly entrenched in our mind. This cause effect, therefore, since it's so firmly entrenched, we take it as real. In fact, all cause effect is mithya. I do not make a difference between vikara and vivarta in this case. There are two types of cause effects given. Okay. This came in later writings by Vedanta Acharyas, just to help explain to the masses. Okay. They said two types of cause effect, two types of changes. When they, okay. Now once I heard Swamiji explaining this to a group of Balvihar children we had taken to the ashram. They were 10, 12-year-olds. Some even less. Came Balvihar children. It's nice to see there was at least one Balvihar child who has grown up and become a student of Yoga. Two, okay. So he said, everything has a cause. Okay. From the cause, the effect comes. The effect is nothing but the cause in a different form. Correct? The effect, Kurta, is nothing but the cause in a different form. Therefore, if Ishvara is the cause of the world, for all of us, we are all Ishvara in a different form, that's all. 10-year-old. So then he asked, what does that mean? Swamiji, we are all Ishvara. Okay, Anaka? The seed has been put right there. It will take them some more time to understand all the depth and the nuances. Depth and nuances will take some time. Why am I saying this if somebody is still struggling? Cause effect being mithya, this is it. Karya Karna is stuck in our minds. We accept Karya Karna is there in Vyavahara. Otherwise, how can you teach? In fact, the paradigm used in Vedanta is Karya Karna, cause effect. The logic is cause effect. At the same time, we say what? Cause effect is not real. Yeah?
By that logic, even knowledge to gain moksha is also cause effect.
Yeah. Knowledge is what it is, no? Knowledge removes ignorance, cause effect. No? How is that mithya? सोच लो जरा अच्छा है both are manifestation. Yeah. So क्षेत्रज्ञ जहाँ पे वहाँ मिलती है ईश्वरा means जगत कारण तो manifest mithya. And the क्षेत्रज्ञ is what? Look at it. If you look into the क्षेत्रज्ञ, you have to come to what? I am the one who knows everything, the awarer, the sakshi, the witness, the awareness. In fact, up to sakshi minimum, you don't need Vedanta, you can come by on your own. You don't need Vedanta to explain that. A person, a thinking person, sits down and thinks, you will come to that much. That many don't is a different thing. That most people don't is a different thing. But that's something you can come to on your own. I am aware of all this. That means what are you? With respect to your kshetra, you are kshetrajna. With respect to yourself, you are pure jnana. Jnapti matra. Awareness. And that awareness is Jagat Karanam Brahma. Mam with Ishvara. Therefore limitless. Why therefore limitless? Because is Ishvara limitless or finite? Why is Ishvara limitless? Why is Ishvara limitless?
Because the source of time and space.
Huh?
Because Ishvara is source of time and
Ishvara is the source of time and space. Therefore unconditioned by time and space. Anything unconditioned by time and space is limitless. Simple logic. You don't have to go for any elaboration. Simple. Therefore, I am limitlessness. Why if cause effect is mithya, then the creation is mithya. The cause, the status of being a cause is equally mithya. The standpoint of world, are you calling me Ishvara? From the standpoint of all this, you are calling me Brahmavidananda. Correct? Hey, I am not Brahmavida. I am Brahman. Brahmavid is a name to separate. So, for functioning to separate that Brahman and this Brahman. Yeah. Otherwise, it will be like this story, you know. Because Tamil Nadu, there are Tamil stories, okay. Two Pandis. Tamil Nadu, you know what two Pandis is, two like sadhus. Fakkad. What do you say in North India? Fakkad. Hai? Pandis had a fight. The police came and dragged both of them to the station. Now what happened? Now both don't want to say what happened. ये तो साधु लोग का मामला है. Let it remain within ourselves. I said, no, unless you say what happened, we will not let you, both of you go. So one person said, Pandians are called, if they are Shiva Bhaktas, they are called Shivas. Ishvam, the Shiva. Ashvam, Shiva Shiva. Gani diya, Shiva Shiva. Gave abuses. Ashivam, that Shiva. Ishvam, Shiva Shiva. Return guys. Okay. Like you had your chance, na, in the morning, I saw. Then, Ishvam, Ashvam, Pada Pada. Ashvam, Ishvam, Dava Dava. How can you not let this character go? Yeah, come on. You're making a joke out of the whole thing. They are not taking it seriously, no damage done, let them go. Correct? So, to differentiate from Shiva, Ishivam, Ashivam, etc., you give a name. The idea is what? Since Karya Karanam is Mithya, Karya Karanam is there for what? Your functioning. Right? You drink a cup of tea, you feel awake. So hopefully you will not sleep in the class. Karya Karanam. In spite of that, if you feel sleepy, you have to look for Karanam elsewhere. Yeah. Karya Karanam is there for functioning. At the same time, all functioning is Mithya. Usefulness is Mithya. Because it is useful, it is Mithya. Okay? Morning, that class would have been covered those verses. No? What is useful is Mithya. Therefore, Kshetrajnam Japi Mam Vidhi Sarva Kshetri Bharata. Clean Mahavakya. Okay, then what else? Other verses are also there. From the 8th chapter, I have printed it out for you. Aksharam Brahma Paramam. What is limitless is Brahman. Swabhavo Adhyatma Uchyate. Adhyatma, the Jiva. Swabhava, whatever your nature is, whatever you are doing, functioning. Bhuta Bhava Bhavat Visargaha Karma Sangitam. What is called karma? Whatever will create change for you in the future. Literally speaking, whatever creates fresh bodies for you. Whatever will create any fresh experience for you in the future. That's karma. Adibhutam Sharo Bhava. And Purushasya Adidevatam. Kshara is all there is changing. What the Purusha? Adidevatam, Ishvara. Okay. And Adi Yajnyoho Ahamevatra Dehe Deha Pratamvaraha. That's the last line is the thing. What is Adi Yajna? Who is the one who is invoked in a yaga, in a homa, in a puja? Who is the one who is invoked? Ishvara. Ahameva And where is the I? Ishvara, Dehe Dehabhrutam Varaha. A best among the embodied ones. In every body, I am the one. Can you see the presentation? I am the one who is invoked in the yaga. That means Ishvara is invoked. Which Ishvara? Dehe Deha Pratamvara. That is manifest in every Deha, in every body. In every body, that's one. Is it any different from Kshetrajnam Japimam Vidhi? Mahavakya like. The Ishvara that you invoke for worship, the Ishvara that is worshipped is what? Is the one that manifests as the I in everybody. If you are looking at Maya Shakti, that is manifest as a body in the whole universe. Apparently. Because all that is apparent. That what causes name and form addition. Maya. By really speaking, consciousness cannot even manifest. Really speaking, can the consciousness manifest? It apparently manifests. How can the conscious apparently manifest? Because it has got the Shakti to do it. What is that Shakti? Maya. It's a term used. It's a term used. It is like the 18th elephant. You all know the story, the 18th elephant. It's like that. Yeah. Don't know the story? Okay. There was this businessman. Mandu businessman. Here across the border. Who had 17 elephants. Must have been a very rich man. It's not easy to maintain an elephant. All those who maintain a dog or a cat know it's not easy. Paisa lagta hai. Regular trips to the vet, food, special food. Imagine an elephant. How much will it eat a day? Half a ton? How much does your dog eat a day? How much meat? How much food?
300 grams.
Huh?
300 grams.
300
but
grams.
I have a small dog.
Plus other food.
Yeah.
So half a kilo.
Half a kilo.
How much does your dog weigh?
30
12
kilos.
kg.
10, 12 kilos?
Yeah.
I have a 30 kilo.
How much does an elephant weigh? 1.5 tons. Now you multiply. Multiply. 10 kilo dog, just for convenience. 10 kilo dog takes about half a kilo. 1000 kilo elephant. 100 times as much. 100 into half a kilo. 500 kilos of food. How much does that cost?
That's
Your
one
expense
day.
of the house for the whole year.
That's 1 day.
One day.
One day.
Correct? You have to be a very rich man to own one elephant. This guy had 17 elephants. Of course, unlike the dog, the elephant pays for itself to an extent. You send it to the timber industry to work. And then for rest it comes back home. And you fatten it up again. So partly the elephant pays. Only partly, not completely. So this guy had 17 elephants and a lot of other wealth. Otherwise, how can he maintain 17 elephants? 17 elephants is more than what many temples have. And in his wisdom, I mean, you have to give him some wisdom, no? If he has made that much of wealth, etc., thoda kuch bheja rahega, no? He divided his wealth among his 3 sons. To the eldest he gave half. To the second he gave 1/3. And to the third, useless character, he gave 1/9. So the good kids, they accepted exactly what the father did, no problem. We have no issues on that. Let his father's wealth, let him decide how to spend it. We will take our share. We are happy with it. Abhi it came 17 elephants. What is half of 17?
And the 18.
Half of 17 should be what? 8.5? How can you have half an elephant? So people are saying, "Hey, you are getting 8 elephants, let us have the half." He said, "No, father's desire. I will fulfill my father's desire. I have to get 18. I will not compromise. After all, it is my father's desire." Kuch nahi, you wanted one more elephant, didn't I? We very often say, use him for our desire. Anyway, it became a big argument. That time the king was passing by. There was a big fight about. He's riding a massive tusker. This is a problem. Old man was an issue for us, but living dead has created more issues. No problems. Let my elephant be the 18th one. Take it. A tusker came in. What is your share? Half. 9. What is your share? 1/3. 6. Take it away. What is your share? 1/9. 2. Take it away. 17 gone. What about that? That's my elephant. I came on it, I went on it. The Shastra came on his elephant and went on it. Leaving you satisfied. Somebody is not sure, you can calculate and see. So Maya is like that. 18th elephant. And that is the definition of Maya. Haya nahi hai. Ya ma, sa Maya. That which is not there is called Maya. Not there, but it's there. It is there for your experience, nothing more. It is there to explain, nothing more. Yeah. That's it. These are all old stories, okay? Not my story. They are old stories in the tradition. Yeah. I just add some masala to make it like mandu and all that stuff. To make it real, though. Therefore, anything out of Maya is manifestation is mithya only. Maya karya mithyam. Therefore, here also what? Dehe deha vratam varaha. Hey, deha vratam varaha. Best among the embodied ones. Arjuna. Right? Ordinary guy thodi tha. But that character he says, I am Arjuna, that I na. Arjuna anyway is only Namarupa. A great Namarupa, special Upadhi. Whenever we hear special Upadhi, we think of Puja Swamiji. That is our sadhu dasti. Because we always call Swamiji special Upadhi. Arjuna special Upadhi. Maharati. Correct? Mithya. Why? Manifest at one time, unmanifest after that. Unmanifest. When? Somewhere in the Himalayas, kidhar hai khuda jane. He fell. On the way to Kailasa, he slipped and fell. Yeah, gone. Maharati Arjuna slipped on a mountain track. Why? Death was waiting for him there. And death was waiting there. Somewhere had to know. Born, you have to vanish. If you are manifested, you have to become unmanifest. Who? The Upadhi. Who is the entity there? Consciousness. Brahman. On which all manifestations are based. What happens to that? That remains as that. What happens to that? That remains as that. It always was that. It never changed into anything. You thought you have changed. Now, because you have taken yourself as a finite being, you have to say all these things. If you have not taken yourself as finite, कुछ problem नहीं रहता था. Yeah. That's why what is the discovery in Vedanta? Not I am free now. इतना पढ़ के मर के ये करके संस्कृत पढ़ के ब्रह्म सूत्र ये पाणिनि सूत्र ब्रह्म सूत्र और सूत्र only in mind. Yeah, true. I mean, when you are studying these sutras in Rishikesh, you are going for class, all the sutras are there. Then, when you come back, you are discussing with each other. Even when you are going for Bhiksha, you are discussing. साथ साथ चल के discuss करता. All that you did. Swami Tarananda Giriji used to call this, ये तो लोहे का चना है चबाना पड़ेगा. लोहे का चना है चबाना पड़ेगा. हमने सब चबाया वो. After all that, what do you discover? What an idiot I was. I was never bound here. I quit now, mar ke. Why did I break my head so much? To understand is not necessary. I need not have broken my head if I knew I was not bound. I have not become free. I was never bound. I have not become free. I was never bound in the first place. It is not I will become free from birth and death. Who says you are born? Samjhi? I have a horoscope. Who is a horoscope? You don't know my life, Swamiji, it is horoscope. Who says it? Aupacharika, Mithya, Vyavahara. So someone comes to me, what problems, Swamiji, what to do? Have you tried this, have you tried that? Yeah. Nothing is changing. Then I understand it is not his mind, it is actual physical. Okay, I have an astrologer friend, go and show your horoscope. He will tell you something. Some relief you will get. Some relief. I am not promising everything will be fine. You won't get moksha from what he says. Some relief you will get. Ye karo, wo karo. What is the relief you are looking for? Job nahi hai, thoda job banta hai, problems hai, daughter is not getting married. These small issues. No? Small issues are big issues. Daughter is not getting big issue. Ask a daughter. Who wants to get married? I don't want to. Swamiji, between you and me, don't tell dad that, okay? I have a boyfriend. But if you're from a different community, we won't be accepted. It's a big problem. That's why I'm not saying. So the daughter is not a big issue. But don't you want to get married? No, we are happy as it is. She comes and tells me, why? Non-judgmental. Okay, that's what you want. Your life. Fine. It's your life, your choice, no? Is there anything right or wrong about it? Nothing right or wrong. What's right or wrong about it? I don't want to get married because I don't want to have kids. How can you not have kids? There is something psychologically wrong with you. People have told me that. I think there's something psychologically wrong with you who is saying there's something. Your conditioning. So you are never born. Your horoscope, etc., is for functioning, Baba, in your life management. All that is part of your life management. Now, I don't want to know. I'll accept whatever comes. That's also fine. But if you have to deal with it, forewarned is forearmed, so it's sensible. I will not ask for any help. I'll do it myself. Don't be an idiot here. Ask for help. There are people waiting to give it to you. Ask. Acha hai. Sensible. Smart. Correct. Are you getting that? This is all we are functioning. Purely functioning. And what do you understand? I was never bound. Never had the question of bondage. My idea of bondage was a delusion. Here you can use the word delusion. My idea of bondage, my notion of bondage was delusion. Out of ignorance, I thought I was bound. Out of ignorance, I thought I was bound. Ignorance gone, I understand. Not that I am free. I was never bound. I didn't have to be freed. I didn't have to be salvaged. What do you think? I'm a ship or something? Or some country is salvaged? I promise you salvation. What salvation? I don't have to be salvaged. Nothing wrong with me, okay? This is what Vedanta is about. This is the jnana phalam. Jnana phalam of never a bondage. न विसर्गः न उत्पत्तिः न बद्धः न मुक्तः. There is no creation, there is no destruction, there is no baddha, there is no freedom. Iti paramarthatah. This is the real nature. All of Vedanta is meant to make you understand this. We do a lot of things. Look at the Gita. Same chapter, same Kshetrajna Chapi Mahaviti. 20 values. याद रखने को मुश्किल हो जाता है. You have to put in your life. अमानित्वम अदम्भित्वम अहिंसा शांति आर्जवम आचार्य उपासना शौचम स्थैर्यम आत्मनिग्रह इंद्रियार्थेषु वैराग्यम आसक्ति हानि विश्वंगः पुत्रदार गृह. कितना है समझिए. वो एक दो करने को मुश्किल हो जाता है. You give me 20. नित्यम च समसिद्धत्वम इष्टानिष्टोपपत्तिषु. कितना है याद ही नहीं है. फॉर व्हाट? अरे एक दो भी कर लो आ जाएगा. दिस विल कम. माइंड. व्हाई? यू गेट टू नो द नॉलेज. The attitudinal change that you bring out in your mind, so that the mind enjoys a relative freedom, so that it can appreciate absolute freedom. Relative freedom is love. Freedom from conflicts. Freedom from all this small things disturbing. Nityam samachitta. Karma yoga buddhya. You get that mind which is not disturbed. Even if you are whacked about. It's only physical thing. It is only words, no? Oh, it's only words, I have to process it. Sticks and stones can break my bone, but words can do no harm. Have you heard that one? Ulta. In English, words can do no, but for us, words become very. It depends on how you take it. Or like that Japanese, what do you call that 4-lined verse? A haiku.
Haiku.
A haiku is 3 lines go logically, the 4th line reverses it. It's like a joke. Third line, the 4th line comes back to the subject matter first started also. The old samurais. The old samurai's daughters with spear-like glances. A sword can cut my flesh, but their glances pierce my soul. Words pierce your soul. Yeah. Why words, glances pierce your soul? Abhi kya bolenge? Why? Because both are mithya. Your mind, body is also mithya, the glance is also mithya. Yeah. But व्यवहार में होता है ना. व्यवहार it all happens, yeah. Not happened. You say, no, it never happened. Have you lived in the 20th, 21st century or what? No, 18th century में तो it's all mithya world, Baba. It all happens. Every experience you don't get, but some experience enough. to grow. All this is meant for that. The Mithya world is used to learn and to grow. So if you live a long time, you have had that maturity, that wisdom. But now if you have lived a long time, you have more regrets, more guilt, more pain. That's unintelligent living. In India, the age was respected. It is because it is expected that you would have gained wisdom, worldly wisdom at least. Growth you would have gained. 70 years I have lived means 70 years of growth. Otherwise, you will be like what my former boss would say. You have 20 years experience in the field or 1 year's experience repeated 20 times. 20 years experience in the field is great. Otherwise, first year you learn something, then you keep repeating it for the next 20 years. Kya for? You have only 1 year's experience. My boss, never forget him, Hansotia. Short, tough man. Yeah, I remember the guys who influenced me, I always remember. Made me grow. Those experiences. That's what, use life's experience to grow. So that you can understand there is no need for growth further. Why? Limitlessness, or kya hai growth? What growth is possible in the limitlessness? Mind can keep growing in Nishtha. But limitlessness, mein kya hai? What growth is there? I am limitless. Never was I bound. I don't need freedom also. When Anjaneya says, I don't need freedom, all the bhaktas sing, bhakti is more important than freedom. Did you get it? Anjaneya was a wise person. Anjaneya was a wise person. In his role, he was sevaka. I will do what it takes. Rama wants it, I will do it, get it done. That's a good attitude to have for growth. Why? Rama's work is my work. Ownership. All that now in management we say, no, have a sense of ownership, etc. All there. Sense of ownership. And that's why Rama also asks, Anjaneya, without you all this wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have been able to do all this. How do you relate yourself to me? Deha drishtya to daso. The standpoint of the body, I exist to serve. Jiva drishtya, on the stand of a jiva, an individual. You are totality, Ishvaraha, I am a part of you. Amshaka, Tava Amshaka. Vastu buddhya, from the standpoint of reality, Tumevaham, you and I are one and the same. Iti me nishchit mati. Now what do you want to look at him? Dasaha, Bhaktaha. Veera Maruti, Bhakta Maruti, Parama Bhakta Maruti. ठीक है. गाने में अच्छा लगता है. Because we can relate to that. ज्ञानी मारुति, परम ज्ञानी मारुति, वो कहीं गाता है? Does anybody in their bhajan put this? But that's what he wants. Why did he say Jani Maruti, Parama Jnani Maruti? बोलो ना. Parama Bhakta बोलेगा, Parama Jnani नहीं बोले. Our Kuntita Buddhi keeps it like that. But Vastu Drishtya Tumevaham. Na Bandhaha, na Mukti. Chidananda Rupo, Yo. That's it. There are a couple of more verses. Kal time hai na? What time? There is time, I will do one more verse. Which is Swamiji's favorite verse. It doesn't directly connect here, but it's connected. Yata Pravati, 18 chapters. I have not mentioned it. You know, kal time, I have enough time. I have one class tomorrow, which is enough for me. Okay? Om Tat Sat.